Stay on the center line. I have the airplane, okay?
You have the airplane.
I'm going to let you take it around go around the pattern 2 times. You can do 2 touch and goes and a full stop. You're going to call ground. You're going to do everything except pre-flooding. Everything like you're going for the very first time. This will be a hot start. I'll hang out near the wing until you start, and then I'll go like that, and then I'll head to my car. All right?
Okay. All right,
when you
sounds
call
good.
ground, when you call ground,
yeah,
just tell ground, you know, just like you did when you first called them, you're a student pilot first solo.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, this is not your parking spot. You know where to go when you come back.
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn it and face the hangar 125 so you can practice calling at hangar 125, okay?
All right, sounds good.
But you're going to call them student pilot first solo and ready to taxi with whatever the ATIS is. That makes sense?
Sounds good.
Do your run-up, a full run-up. Take your time. Call the tower. Same thing. Nashua Tower, Cherokee 5224 Lima, student pilot first solo, holding short of runway 32, and I'd like to stay in the pattern.
Should I tell ground as well, or?
You got to listen to what I'm saying.
All right, let me listen.
You're going to call ground.
Yes.
After you get the ATIS, and tell them you're a student pilot.
Okay.
That all set?
Yep.
And you're going to go to the run-up area and do your run-up. When you call the tower, you're going to do the same thing after your run-up. Call the tower, Nashua Tower, Cherokee 5224 Lima. We're holding short of runway 32, student pilot, first solo.
Okay.
I'd like to stay in the pattern. When you tell him that, he's going to keep an eye on you because he knows it's your first solo.
Okay.
You know, cut you a little slack and help you a little if something gets confusing.
Yeah.
But when I let you take this airplane and you know you can do this, don't let anything distract you. Fly your plane first. If you're not sure about anything, ask. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
And if you can't find your traffic, just don't let that bother you. Just say, I'm unable to find my traffic. Can you call my base or something like that? Does that make sense?
Okay.
So when the airplane leaves the runway, you're getting rid of 100 pounds. You're going to feel it, right?
I remember you saying that when we first started. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I can remember from my solo.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I took off, the plane normally you climb like this.
Yeah.
You'll see. It was like it was doing this.
Seriously.
It was pretty impressive.
How big of a difference?
And the first thing that went through my head when I soloed is, shit, I'm committed now. And then I just went, it was a normal flight. I was just like my instructor was sitting on the side of me. I did what I was taught. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
And you'll come around after the first landing. You'll feel good. Remember, you can go around at any point. So the airplane's going to be lighter. So you're going to do everything the same way. But because it's lighter, if you balloon, a little ballooning is okay. Just wait and let it sink. But if you balloon and you gain a lot of altitude, full power, go around.
Okay.
Then it's usually after the first landing, you get a feel for the weight, and then you'll adjust. But I'm just telling you now,
that's going to be.
Doesn't mean the first one's going to be bad. It's just when you come in, you just landed a few times with me in the airplane. It floats. It definitely floats, and then it settles down. But when you start to raise the nose without me in the airplane, it's going to have a tendency to go up a little faster.
Right.
So just
we got to be cognizant of that. It's going to be a little bit more sensitive.
You have the airplane?
I have the airplane.
Good. You can shut it down here.
Shut it down.
And then when you come back, just taxi into your spot, okay? No, use your checklist, please. Always the checklist, right?
Right. I don't know why I'm not doing that. All right. Shut down. Turn my Bluetooth off too. Master on. Alt 1200. Synchronize the compass. Way off. Flight. Like not centered right. Radio master switch on. Fullest tank.
That traffic is going to be a stop and go, unit number 2, runway 32, clear line.
Nashua ground, Cherokee 5224 Lima is holding short hangar 125 with information Juliet is a student pilot going on first solo. Keep it taxi.
Cherokee 5224 Lima, runway 32, taxi via Delta now.
Taxi by Delta Alpha to runway 32, Cherokee 24 Lima.
Right. Left. Right. A lot of people in the pattern now. Spot traffic. Or whatever. All right, we're going to do our in-flight instrument checks. Airspeed is 0. I'm really excited about this. Attitude indicator is not moving more. 5 degrees.
That's fine. I was going to answer you like the automated weather.
Not very more than 5 degrees.
Runway
Was there because I
32, cleared to stop and go.
brakes. Good. Altitude, altimeter is 200. It's within 75 feet. 040, 75 feet. Along at a safe speed. It's not going to cut us off or anything. Our turn coordinator, turning correct direction. The ball is going opposite. Our directional gyro is moving accordingly. Off a bit though. It worked that great.
Aircoup 94855, runway 32, taxi via Charlie now.
Our VSI is indicating 0.
Alpha 855.
Yes, ground, going 208, set Charlie.
Going to 208, hold short, give way to the Aircoup opposite direction, then you can taxi to parking.
Alright, hold
Should
short,
get rid of this.
And call to parking for here, going 20.
Don't want it in the way. This is it. This is literally it. This is the day. Get nervous. Landing part's the part that makes me nervous. I feel like a robot, honestly. I've landed it like 25, 30 times. Not like something I'm just starting. Get the best of me. They're a little shaky as I would think. Taking our time. Not really in any rush. Right there too. They do much from the ground, but awesome. Brakes hold. Mixture full rich. Throttle we're going to set to 2,000 RPM. Make sure our brakes are holding. Magnetos. Less than 100. 90. 80. Same. Okay. Instruments in the green. Oil pressure, oil temperature, volts, oil pressure, fuel pressure, excuse me. Carburetor heat on. Watch for 100 RPM drop. About 50, it's okay. Working. Suction gauge is 4 to 5. Low meter charging. Not charging. Charging. Throttle, I'm going to bring back to idle. Above 500. Carb heat. Still above 500. Back on. Test our backup vacuum pump. Working well. Power back to 1,000. the middle of the E. Flight controls are free. Incorrect. Flaps. We're gonna do no flaps today. Elevator and rudder trim. Gonna set to neutral. Heat, there's no visible moisture, and we're well above 5 degrees centigrade. Magnetos is on both. Great. Electrical fuel pump, we're going to turn on. Mixture, we're going to set to full rich. Flight instruments are going to check and set. That's ever so good. Our altimeter looks good. Our airspeed still at 0. Our turn coordinator is zeroed out. Directional gyro, we'll just double check that. I think this processes really quickly. Have that looked at. Size still at 0. Gauges are in the green, volts are green, oil pressure is green, oil temperature is green, fuel pressure is green. Storm window. Latched. Here. Seat belts and harnesses are fastened. Lights are on. Transponder, 1200 alt. Tune to tower, 133.2. Pre-takeoff briefing. An engine failure on the runway. Maximum wheel aerodynamic braking. Advise ATC. Engine failure on takeoff, usable runway remaining. Pitch the nose down. Close the throttle. Land the plane. Maximum wheel aerodynamic braking. Advise ATC. We have one on climb out. We're going to lower the nose for safe airspeed. We're going to try to continue to climb. If we can't climb or maintain altitude, we're going to pitch for best glide. We're going to find a suitable landing spot and put it down using shallow banks. Fuel pump comes off, mixture idle cutoff, fuel selector off, and we're going to land the plane full flaps for minimum speed, and advise ATC shut the master off. Same deal if we have safe airspeed, we're going to pitch the nose down. Rough running, we're going to return, advise ATC return for landing. Engine that's cut out, we're going to pitch for any landing or anywhere on the field. We're going to put full flaps once landing assured. Fuel pump off, mixture idle cutoff, fuel selector off. Pitch for best glide speed, land the plane, advise ATC, master switch comes off before actually. Okay. Takeoff briefing is complete. In. All right. For all the stuff we were taught. On runway 32 on taxiway Alpha. There's someone coming in, but that doesn't matter, we're not cleared yet. Alrighty, 7,000.
Nashua Tower, Cherokee 5224 Lima is a student pilot on first solo, holding short of runway 32, ready for takeoff, requesting to stay in the pattern.
Guys just stop for some reason. Something we do a lot.
November 5224 Lima, that departing traffic is going into the right close. You can follow them into the right close, report midfield, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
We'll follow the traffic, we'll take a right pattern, report midfield, Cherokee 24 Lima.
Runway 32, verified. Clear final. Okay, no crosswind. Good. Now the windsock's dead. Alright. Full power. 2300 RPM. Airspeed's coming alive. Engine instruments in the green. Accelerate a little bit and then we're off. Wow, this thing does climb, huh? A homesick angel. Follow the pattern traffic, we see it. We'll report midfield right downwind. Wait for them to be passed. Give Max back here. Going to pass our wing. He is. Going to make our turn. We're on our crosswind.
Right downwind. 3-2, stop and go. 2 Charlie Mike.
No more than 20-degree bank.
November 722 Charlie Mike.
Turn this up a little bit.
32, cleared stop and go. 722 Charlie Mike.
Cleared, stop and go. 3-2, 2 Charlie Mike.
Lost the traffic. Hopefully get him back again.
And Nashua Tower, Sirius 4 Lima Charlie holding short 3-2 at Alpha, ready for departure via far to the west.
614 Romeo Charlie without delay, runway 32, clear for takeoff. Traffic is about to hit the right base for the option.
Hey, clear for takeoff 3-2 without delay, 4 Lima Charlie.
Cherokee 5224 Lima is midfield, student pilot requesting a touch and go.
722 Charlie Mike, traffic is a Cirrus taking the runway for departure, should be no factor.
Cirrus in sight, 17 Charlie Mike.
Cherokee 224 Lima, the traffic you're following is an experimental on the right base at about a half mile out for the option.
Have the traffic in sight. Cherokee 224 Lima will follow him.
Cherokee 224 Lima, roger, number 2, runway 32, cleared for the touch and go.
Clear for the touch and go, 24 Lima.
Runway 32. Wait for his past. Experimental. That's pretty cool. Start cutting our throttle. Add a notch of flaps. Add another notch of flaps. Kind of, how the hell we get over here? Idea. Clear final. Trim up a little bit. 1870. Start making our turn now. In shallow banks. A little slow. Just pulling on the control, that's why. Aiming point. Going. Runway is made. At the throttle, our aiming point's transitioned. Positioning down the runway. Okay. Those are flaps. Full throttle.
Romeo Charlie, turn out on course approved.
Full form, thank you.
Rotate.
Nashua Tower, system 19833 is 32, ready for departure, close traffic.
On departure to the right, close report midfield, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, right traffic, report midfield, 833.
Past our wing, we'll start our turn.
Tower 2 Charlie Mike, right downwind.
Clear
3-2,
crosswind.
stop and go, 2 Charlie Mike.
Shallow banks. Gonna follow the.
November 722 Charlie Mike, runway 32, cleared for the option. November 722 Charlie Mike.
Runway 32, cleared for the option, 2 Charlie Mike.
Actually, if you wouldn't mind, just go to the left side, please.
Left traffic, 833.
Cherokee 5224 Lima is midfield, requesting the option.
Cherokee 5224 Lima, the sling traffic ahead of you is going to be doing the stop and go. Your number 2, runway 32, clear touch and go.
Cherokee 5224 Lima, have the traffic in sight, cleared touch and go following the experimental.
Nashua Tower, Aircoupe 94855.
Aircoupe 94855, Nashua, the altimeter is 3040.
I'm saying my altimeter is reading 1,800 feet.
I'm showing that on the radar as well.
Okay, I'm over the bud plant. Like to follow the river down a little bit and come back up on the other side if that doesn't get interfered with your traffic.
No, it doesn't. At the moment, it does not. I do have 4 aircraft in the pattern right now for runway 32. Just be advised, please.
Tower helicopter 225 Foxtrot Tango, number 1, that's Bravo for 32, hold short.
Second notch.
225 Foxtrot
Third
Tango,
notch.
but can you back up and I'm going to depart you from Alpha.
5 Foxtrot Tango, that works for me. Go back to Alpha.
Clear downwind.
Foxtrot Tango, there's an aircraft short final for the stop and go. Alpha taxiway in the 3-2 direction, clear for takeoff, enter the left closed and report midfield.
225 Foxtrot Tango, cleared for takeoff on the Alpha taxiway, all things left is runway, and all course left traffic. Foxtrot Tango.
833, midfield left downwind with the traffic turning final in sight.
Just hitting the final at about a mile and a half for the option.
Alright, I think you guys stepped on each other. We have the traffic coming up on the highway.
Well, 9833, you're number 2 to follow that Cherokee traffic Runway 32 cleared for the option.
Number 2 clear for the
Start
option.
going here. Otherwise, we'll have to do a go around.
Nashua Tower 855, just so you know, I'm on the
We're gonna
east
be
side
okay.
of the river.
855, roger, I've got you on my radar.
Okay, thank you.
Tower 722 Charlie Mike requesting left crosswind departure 266.
722 Charlie Mike, left turnout on course is approved. I do have a helicopter on the left side now, just coming up on the midfield. I'm sure when you make the turn, you'll get it.
Helicopter in sight, left turn approved. Thanks for your help this morning.
722 Charlie Mike, my pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too, sir.
Tower helicopter 555 Tango left midfield downward for the option. I'd like to take approach to taxiway Alpha. Go on.
Well, looks like it's going to work out that your approach to the runway will work just fine. The traffic you're following is
Transfer in the green. Tow in.
Helicopter 555 Tango has a Cessna flare in sight.
That's perfect. Then make sure number 2 to follow that Cessna traffic. Runway 32 clear for the option.
Clear for the option on runway 32, helicopter 555 Tango.
Foxtrot Tango, you're number 1 now. You can make the approach. You bring it in anytime you want.
Cleared crosswind.
Helicopter 555 Tango, roger.
Shallow banks, remember. 20 degrees. Only to do 30. Safe pilot today. Every day. Alright. Adjust our trim here. A little too much. Better attitude. Look outside. Reference the horizon.
Nashua Tower, Skyhawk 349 Mike Echo, holding short 32 westbound departure.
349 Mike Echo, continue holding short landing traffic. 19833, go to the right side this time.
Right traffic, 833. Holding short 9 Mike Echo.
Cherokee 5224 Lima is midfield requesting the option.
Cherokee 5224 Lima, runway 32 cleared for the option. And if you would just give me some space for departure prior to your arrival.
Cleared for the option, we'll give space for departure. Cherokee 24 Lima.
Cherokee 24 Lima, if you don't mind, I'll just call your base because actually disregard. Yeah, just a little bit of space for that departure that he's lining up now.
Sounds good, listening for you to call my base 24 Lima.
You know what, actually, I was going to call your base because of the helicopter that's on the go now, so I no longer need to do that. You can turn the base to your discretion, just give me some space for that departure.
24 Lima, we'll give space for departure and call my own base, Cherokee 24 Lima.
Mike Echo, runway 32, clear for takeoff. Say your intentions, tell me go.
Clear for takeoff and westbound departure, 9 Mike Echo.
Turn out to the west, approved.
Turn west, 9 Mike Echo.
Q24 Lima, you can bring it in now.
Q24 Lima, roger.
One notch. Cleared final. Two notch.
One 9833, traffic is the Cherokee dogleg to final at about a mile and a half.
Traffic in sight, 833.
833, number 2, runway 32, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 833. Number 2.
Helicopter 225 Foxtrot Tango, right midfield downwind for the option. I got traffic right ahead of me on downwind.
225 Foxtrot Tango, roger that. Make sure number 3, runway 32, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, number 3 on 5 Foxtrot Tango.
Stabilized approach. Referencing our airspeed. Go down a bit. Cut the throttle actually.
Mike Echo, you can frequent change food if you like.
Again for 349 Mike Echo.
349 Mike Echo, frequent change food.
Thanks.
Cherokee 5224 Lima is going to be full stop.
5224 Lima without delay, down to Charlie, make a left turn there, contact ground point 8.
Make a left turn to Charlie, contact ground point 8 without delay, 24 Lima.
Towers 249 for Delta. Ready to take off, VFI to the west.
249 number Delta, Nashua Tower, roger, hold short landing traffic.
Nashua ground, Cherokee 5224 Lima is at taxiway Charlie, ready to taxi to hangar 129.
Ground Unicom, flaps retract, carburetor heat off, electrical fuel pump off, lights as required, landing lighting and collision lights, leave them all on, transponder 1200, alt, mixture, we already leaned to the T, just did that right away, communicate with ground. Alright. Left, clear right. Run this up. I just soloed. Oh. Wasn't too hard. Our checklist back. Verify using our where we are. Go too fast. Light level. early off. Left, clear right. All right, after landing, engine shutdown checklist. Aeronautics master switch off.